in case your oil, you feel too dry, you may add a little bit extra oil into the pot. But I think I have enough. You need to prepare a barbecue sauce, okay? Because we are going to put barbecue sauce in there.
Hold on, I'll tell you that.
Do we have some technical problem?
It's not going on.
They were calling Mark. It's not. They couldn't see it live. I said.
Even they say it's live, they couldn't see it.
Yeah.
Oh.
So they called Mark.
I think it's about 2 minutes. So I'm going to add a cranberry sauce into the pot.
It says it's streaming, but I don't know where it's. Oh. What do I do?
So they cannot hear us or either see us.
They cannot hear online.
Can they hear us? Probably not either.
No, Mark is on the phone with Jonathan.
Okay.
Sorry, I have to put this into the refrigerator.
All right, thanks. All right.
So you couldn't find it online, huh?
Oh, it
Because you
doesn't work.
deleted the first one, which didn't really get deleted. Everybody was looking at that and couldn't see a thing.
Oh, so
It
the
said
first
it's not
one.
listed.
Oh,
This one is not there. I couldn't find it too. But it's saying live. That's why.
You're on.
oh, it's okay. That's fine.
But
You're
then
on.
it just started.
You guys are on. So
Really?
keep going.
Okay, keep going.
Continue, Phil. Sorry, we have a technical problem. Finally, I hope you catch up with my speed. Now I'm making the sauce. Cranberry sauce already in. I'm going to add 1 cup of barbecue sauce. Any type of barbecue sauce, any brand that you prefer, that would be fine. 1 cup. I just eyeball it. Now is the time you can add a little bit chili pepper. If you have the children at home, you don't have to add a chili pepper. Our family loves spicy food, so I'm going to use cayenne pepper. Just a little bit. Let the sauce simmer like 1 to 2 minutes. I just put the gelatin into a refrigerator. When you make a jello, be very careful the gelatin. When you melted everything and leave it in the refrigerator, you don't want it to become like completely firm. You want to make it looks like a half liquid and half firm, not really firm yet. That's the trick. Later on, we can put them all together with the sour cream, with cranberry sauce, and handful of the chopped walnut. Then you can make beautiful gelatin jello. Right now, the sauce in the pan right now looks good. That's about it. I'm going to turn off the fire. Then this is time. Let's heat up my oven 350. Now you have to do is pour all this beautiful sauce on the top of the chicken. Okay, so shall we? I don't want to waste any goodie in the pot. Make sure each piece chicken will cover with all this beautiful sauce. Because I'm using dark meat and white meat both, so later once fully cooked, chicken will release a lot of juices. Then you will think, what I'm going to do with the juices. That's the time you need to use a knife to cut the chicken breast open. Once you cut it open, the chicken breast will absorb so much goodie. The juices will be turned out a little bit dry at a time. And this main dish can go with bread or rice. I'm going to waiting for the pot, the oven, sorry.
Rosa, before you take that off, some people missed a bit of the video, so
Sure.
could you just summarize what you did with the chicken and the juices from the chicken to make that wonderful sauce that you have in there?
Of course. Okay. When you dry the chickens and you season with the salt and pepper, after you season the chickens, prepare the hot pan with 2 tablespoons butter, 2 tablespoons olive oil. Then once the oil hot enough, then you put chicken into the pot and brown both sides. Usually I put the skin down first. And once take 5 minutes, let it brown, be patient. Then you flip to the other side for another 5 minutes. Once it's done, put it into a baking tray. Keep all the drippings in the pot. The oil still hot. Turn on the fire, medium heat. Then you add onions first for a couple minutes. After that, add some chopped garlic and chopped celery and give another 2 minutes. Then you need to add your favorite barbecue sauce and 1 can the cranberry sauce. You mix them and continue to cook on the stove top. This is the time you can add some hot pepper or cayenne pepper. It depends on your family taste. It's really optional, okay? Once you do that, you let it cook for like 2 to 3 minutes. Make sure the sauce is very even and smooth. You may turn off the fire and pour the whole sauce into the pot, into the pan. So it will look like this way, okay? Now, I think my oven's almost ready. I'm going to stuck this to the oven. Even the oven's still heating up, but I think it's good enough. Now we can concentrate on the dessert.
Before you run to the dessert, you've got another question. It says, the question is, jellied cranberry sauce for the berry fountain.
Oh, good questions. I used Ocean Spray whole cranberry sauce. Okay, using this one and 6-ounce Jello, raspberry Jello. Okay, you need these two, and of course, you need a sour cream. Sour cream in my refrigerator. I have to go get it. Use the sour cream, okay? And I'm going to show you how to do it. This one's so simple, and you better be prepared. All the nuts, walnuts, you need to chop them. But because I ran out of walnuts, so today I use pecan. You can use a pecan if you don't have a walnuts handy. But I would not suggest you using other type of nuts. No peanuts and no almonds. And don't ask me why. I just know the taste is not right. But pecan and walnut can make a very good flavor in this Jello recipe. Previously, I using 2 cups of hot water, melted the gelatin powder. Then I already put it into the refrigerator. As I mentioned about it, the gelatin mixture in the refrigerator, you don't want it to complete firm, because once it becomes too firm, there's no way you can make this beautiful Jello. So you have to make it like half firm but half liquidy. Okay, that's the secret. Then that's the time you will assemble it with all these ingredients in the mixing bowl. I prepared a mixing bowl here. Okay, so I'm going to take it out my gelatin to see how it looks like. Maybe still too early, but that is okay. Excuse me. It's really too liquid. I maybe shouldn't show them this, right? Okay. It is so liquidy, so we have to wait. But this is the Jello I made. Yeah. Remember I mentioned about the ingredients? This dessert, you have to wait for 24 hours, okay? So if you want to serve with the dinner, you have to make it the day before. And this one, I made it yesterday. So, yeah. The shape is very pretty, isn't it? You can make a beautiful Jello as well, as long as you have the mold. But if you don't have a mold, regular Tupperware do the trick too. But I just mentioned previously, I'm not sure you see it or not. If you want to put it into the regular Tupperware, and then you want to cut it, but this Jello is really soft and tender. In order to keep the shape in the regular Tupperware, and you want to cut it later on, you have to have the Jello a little bit firm. The trick to doing it is using the unflavored gelatin. The mixture, you need to add 1 extra teaspoon unflavored gelatin to make the shape a little bit firmer. So this is the way, if you, in case you don't have a mold, you want to keep in the regular square one or rectangular container, that's the way you can do so. You can, later on, you can cut it easier. I call them speaking me. I'm going to starting to cook. Okay, I hope my gelatin's right now ready. So give me a minute. I have to take my gelatins out from the refrigerator. My gelatin had not really firm yet, okay? But since I'm demonstrating these, I think we can do it. Before I pull it in, I'm going to take these out. One can of cranberry sauce. Mix them well. When you have this mold ready, you have to oil it, okay? You don't want to have any goodies stuck on the container. So I can pour this into the bowl. Still kind of liquid, but it's okay. Some of them foam on the bottom. Do you see it? I mix them well. Add the nuts in there. Because the gelatins are kind of liquid, too soft, I suppose to leave it in there for a little bit longer. Kind of liquidy. No.
When you prepared that gelatin in the refrigerator, how did you prepare that? Was that water and gelatin?
2 cups water and gelatin, that's it. Just that simple, okay? But today, because for the demonstration, there's no way I have a time for leave them in there for 20 minutes. So I do the quick way. But this one still will work. You just need to be patient and leave them in the refrigerator for 24 hours until it becomes firm and the shape stay, okay? Then I'm going to show you how chicken looks like. The chicken's still in the oven baking, but previously I made another pot. Here we go. This is the one. Can you see the sauce? How much sauce here? So in order to absorb the sauce, the best way is to cut the chicken piece open. Cut the chicken breast open.
And how long does that stay in the oven, Rosa?
50 minutes.
50.
50 minutes. Yes. 50 minutes do the trick. 350 degree. You can see once you cut this meat and soak into the sauce, it will absorb the sauce right away. But not dark meat though. So try not to using all dark meat. You need to use partial white meat, partial dark meat. It will absorb the flavor later on. So that's it. This is how to make this cranberry chicken for this holiday. And I wish you all a very safe and happy Thanksgiving. Okay, I will see you soon. Bye.
Yay!
So actually, totally, I told you only 40 minutes, right?
What?